Good afternoon. It's April 1st, 2025, and today we really just had a range day. This is the 2700 tick chart. Here's a look at the 30,000 tick chart, which starts right about here for today. So I think that we are just in this two-tiered range, and if this bar closes bullish, we'll probably test this price level. Um, but if it closes bearish, we'll probably test this level. So let's take a look at the 2700 tick chart. In the overnight, it looked like we were in this range right here. So let's just call it that. Prices tried to break lower and make a measured move down, and that didn't happen. As you can see, whoops, came short of that. Tried to break out to the high side, came short of that. You can see that we tried to bounce here a few times and then just failed. So in the middle of this day, we had a very strong rally. Uh, so that'd probably be a great place to get in on and get long. Um, but let's take a look at the trades starting in this range. So this is a big up and about a 50% correction before another rally, and we get another strong second leg up. That's common second leg traps and trading ranges. You get one normal looking leg, and then you get a second leg that looks even stronger, but it's just a trap. So nice big bear bar, but this is all in the middle of the night, so you're probably not trading this. Nice big bear bar brings us all the way back down to support, and there we bounce a couple times, and then by about 5:30, you're in here. So I mean, you could buy with some limit orders down here, um, and it brings you back to about the midline of the range before we chop on down again, and then we bounce. So again, you can be buying with limit orders if you want, but you can see if you bought with a um, stop order on this bar, that would have been a great entry. Um, but again, it's just a lot easier uh, to make money when you're entering on limit orders in these ranges. So anyway, again, we probably go a little bit further than the midline, probably about to the 66% area of this range before selling off, and that's when we break lower. And so this does appear to be a channel. And I don't, you're not going to go short here, but then you break out and you get a double test right there. So could you consider this? You could, um, but once you get a break of that channel, you got to get out, and you would have had to get out very quickly. So if I mean, you could play it like this. If you're a little weary, you're kind of far away from the EMA. Maybe a good way to play it is this channel, this tight channel, as soon as you get a break of that, because then you would have saved yourself some money. Um, or just, take it, and as soon as you get this bull bar, trail your stop. Again, that would save you some money. Anyway, we bounce here, and you do get a failure. This is very nice bull bar. Get a first entry, second entry, so that's a failed second entry short. Not sure how I would be viewing it. What time is that? That's about at 7:30. So uh, if this is 7:30 right here, okay. So yeah, I think if you see this, that we're bouncing off of support here, the midline of this two-tiered range, I think that gives you better context for taking a long here, and that turns out to be a phenomenal entry. I don't think I would enter here because you got sideways stuff. Maybe you do though. You're making higher lows and higher highs, so you might consider that. And boom, we're off to the races. You get a second entry long right here. That's pretty aggressive. I'm not crazy about it, but you can take it. And we come up here and we get a break, and you get this two-legged pullback, and the second leg of the pullback is followed by some sideways stuff. You know, you got this small range within this bigger range. So we break out to the high side, find some support at the EMA, break out again, and the breakout fails here. You get a bear micro channel, about 10 bars or so. Get a break, one leg down, two legs down to a new low, and we're finding support there. We bounce, and this looks like a failure here, failed second entry long. Not sure I would take that or anything, but then this looks like we got a lot of overlap here. You got a doji there, but then we start finding support here. So I think this is a triangle. Can you take this? I would say so. Uh, you could probably take this one. It looks like a two-legged pullback, and you can definitely take either of these. Um, but you know, there's a chance that this thing might bounce. So you need to be aware of that, and you need to make quick decisions. So if you entered on this first one, you might get out when you see it coming back up. And then if you enter on this one, I think it's you're in the clear. You're off to the races. Nice sell off. Break, a couple legs down to a new low, and then we go sideways before we reverse, and you get a nice failed second entry short again, and then you get a higher low and another higher low. So this is some good buying right now. We'll just have to wait and see how the day ends. That's one last look at the 2700 tick chart. Let's take a look at the daily chart. It's looking like a bull doji right now. We got about 30 minutes until the market closes. So, you know, pay attention to how this thing closes. Uh, Here's an eye on the weekly chart. And let's see how today's monthly chart started out. So looking like a bull doji so far. One last look at the daily chart. Hope everyone had a great day. I'll be back tomorrow.